So the second part of our video focuses on chapter 5.2. This chapter is about the cultural tourist's role as co-producer of their experience, actively participating in the heritage experience and physically engaging in it as detailed in the previous chapter. This part of the video highlights two key issues. On the one hand, there's the creative engagement of tourists with the place's heritage and their interaction with the physical and symbolic elements of heritage sites. And on the other hand, there's the social interaction with service providers, local communities, and other tourists. These two key elements will result in what is called the authentically lived immersion in local culture. So we'll start with the definition of creative tourism. Creative tourism can be defined as a type of tourism that offers visitors the opportunity to develop their creative potential through active participation in learning courses and experiences that are characteristic of the holiday destination where they are passed. The interest in this type of tourism has been growing as cultural tourists are increasingly seeking a more active role in co-creating their own heritage experience in different moments of their journey. This trend implies higher levels of physical, intellectual, or emotional engagement, resulting in different opportunities for creative self-expression. In order to respond to this growing trend, heritage managers are developing activities that allow travelers to enrich their cultural experiences through creative engagement with heritage, with the possibility, in some cases, to produce tangible outcomes, for example, food products or pieces of art. Along with the rise of attention on creative cities and creative economy, the rise of do-it-yourself trends, as well as the growing concern about personal well-being and balanced lifestyles, creative tourism became a self-expression that allows people to cultivate their authentic distinctiveness. Urban stressed and highly connected lives also motivate this escape into the countryside for reconnecting to nature and to self. The widely promoted values of health and well-being associated to nature, in part to recharge people's creativity, help to position creative tourism in smaller cities and rural areas as timely experiences that offer urban visitors the opportunity to recharge and develop their creative and maker skills, also pursuing new avenues for self-expression. The following examples illustrate some of the mentioned dimensions of creative tourism, enhancing active participation of travelers with the heritage of the places and communities visited. The Creator project, whose full title is Creative Tourism Destination Development in Small Cities and Rural Areas, is a national 3-year research application project to develop and pilot an integrated approach for creative tourism in small cities and rural areas in Portugal. The concept of the project focuses on creative tourism and emphasizes the potential for self-expression with creative activities that encourage personal self-expression and interaction between visitors and local residents, inspired by local endogenous resources and implemented by local residents. Different projects highlight how tourists and communities live and share meaningful, enjoyable, and memorable experiences through heritage, tradition, and identities. Mosaico Conímbriga e Sicó is a project involving 3 municipalities, Condeixa Nova, Penela, and Ancião, and it includes creative activities based on valuable Roman mosaic heritage present in the geographical axis constituted by the ruins of the Roman city of Conímbriga, the Roman villa of Rabassal, and the monumental complex of Santiago da Guarda. To find out more about the project, make sure to visit the website below. Another example is the marble route of the Estremoz Anticlinal. This is an active player in safeguarding the cultural identities of the area's communities, fighting desertification of the territory and awakening younger generations to their cultures through educational and training programs. As for Lule Criativo, it is a project that supports the creation of a network of partners that are committed to enhancing the identity of the territory with creativity and innovation as its driving force. In practice, it contributes to revitalize the traditional arts. It offers a program of experiences of immersion in local culture, namely a variety of traditional heritage based workshops where visitors can learn about heritage, traditional techniques, and even create an object to take home or learn a skill that they can reproduce. Creative tourism directly engages with the local heritage of a location. The creation centered workshops and other activities provide opportunities that enable tourists to directly participate in activities in a creative manner. Tourists engage in active learning, co creation, and self expression through producing food products, handicrafts, and pieces of art. These activities create memorable experiences and tangible outcomes to take home, further prolonging, through the integration of these self made memorabilia, the travel experience at home. Such active and creative participation facilitates immersion in the local culture of a place and implies personal engagement with opportunities for self expression. All stakeholders get benefits. Visitors develop deeper links to the place and its community. Destinations may develop in a more sustainable manner through increased repeat visitation, and communities are strengthened in their local identity and more involved in their heritage.